Alright, hello guys. Hopefully this will be the first of several videos that I'll be able to do so that I can continue teaching you guys even while we're far away from one another. So today I'm going to talk about the day one material for the polar packet. This is following the distance formula and the midpoint. So at the top of the worksheet it includes these two formulas for both of them, and I'm just going to talk about how we would solve a problem with these. Okay, so let's take a point. I'm just going to make one up. This one's probably not on your worksheet anywhere. All right, so let's take the point -1, 2, and 3, 4. So to solve this problem for the distance formula, first thing I need to do is decide which of these numbers are x1, y1, and which ones are x2, y2. Keep in mind that every time we write an ordered pair of a point, the first number is the x, second number is the y. So I'm going to have these be just x's and y's to start with here. Now if you'll remember, it doesn't really matter which one we pick to be x1, y1, x2, y2 as long as we're consistent. So this could be 1, this could be 1. I'm just going to go in order here and say that those are both x1, y1. Got to keep the ones together. And these are x2, y2. Got to keep the 2's together also. So then I'm just going to take these numbers and plug them into my formula. So do not lose that square root sign there. That happens quite a bit. And I'm going to start with x2, which was 3, and that's minus x1, and that's a negative, so be careful keeping that negative there. And then I'm going to do y2, which is 4, minus y1, which is 2. And now I'm just going to work on following order of operations. I know that I have minus a negative, so I'm going to make that into a plus a positive. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my exponents. Not exponents, but parentheses. So in PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, we're going to start with our parentheses. So I'm going to do 3 plus 1, which is 4, and 4 minus 2, which is 2. Next step is exponents. So I'm going to go ahead and square those numbers. So square root of, well, 4 squared is 16, and 2 squared is 4. Next up is to do what's under that square root symbol and get 20. So we have the square root of 20 here. Now on your worksheet, they have done what's called simplifying a square root. We don't get to that until we do our trigonometry section. So you guys don't know how to do that. So when you get this answer of the square root of 20, it will not be down at the bottom of the page, because the simplified version of this is 2 square root of 5. But one way that you can find that with your calculator is, I know you guys don't have your graphing calculators at home, but your phones will do this, as well as computers. Anything but your most basic one will do this. You would just take the square root of 20 and put it into a decimal. And keep in mind that this is the number you're looking for. And then you're going to take those answers at the bottom of your sheet and put them into decimals. So I'm looking at the sheet here and I see that one of them is 5 square root of 2. So to see that as a decimal, do 5 times the square root of 2, and that's what that is a decimal. Now for mine here, 2 times the square root of 5 is 4.47. So that's how you can match it up without knowing how to simplify radicals. All right, let me know what questions you have, and we'll hopefully get everything straightened out.